through. But you're right. I mean, it's a different style, and whether they, the ball goes up the court through the middle or down the wings, or somebody's willing to shoot from 4 or 5 feet out from the hoop or straight under the hoop, whatever it might be, and developing those other skills, and that's part of it. And part of what Gretel does with us while she's here is identifying some of that talent and offering that opportunity for further coaching at the same time. And she's got amazing contacts for people, further up the line, obviously being in, the Australian Diamonds for a number of years, and the Firebirds and so on. So it does create such an opportunity for these young girls to go, hey, can I get there or not? I mean, I was just talking to Gretel during the week, and we were talking about, her foundations, where she came from. And she went all the way back to when she was 6 years old, playing in, at the hinterland competition, down on the Gold Coast. And she still remember those days of playing at that young level. And, that's where it comes from. That's where it starts. And these girls will be, like I say, 13s, 15s and 18s. The 13s look at the 15s and go, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, and as you say, like, you've been running this for, 13 years now?
Yeah.
So you probably have different people coming back every year. So you'd see their progression of skill and everything as they go on.
Yeah, absolutely. And so one of the things that the International Netball Festival does as well is that we do the Gold Coast, but we also do Christchurch, and we'll go to Fiji, and this year for the first time we went to Samoa. And what's very cool about exactly your point is that they don't always come back to the Gold Coast. Some will go to the Fiji Festival, and that's a different cultural experience.
Yeah,
again.
that's good, yeah.
That is so cool, because what we do is the travelling teams get to sponsor the local teams. And they take, some goodies along, some sporting equipment, shoes, netballs, bibs, dresses, all that sort of thing. But when we get to the festival on the day, the local team will come up to Jane and I and go, Jane, Nick, where's our sponsor team? And then the travelling team will come up and say the same thing. And then these girls meet, and then 10 minutes later you go and have a look at the tent on the other side of the field, and there are the local girls teaching the travelling girls how to do the local cultural dances and the music. It's so much fun. And they learn as well while they're there, the Australian and New Zealand girls that go over, that first world problems of 3% battery life on your mobile phone is so not important.
Yeah.
And it's about that cultural interaction. So same thing here, we've got some Fiji teams, 8 Fiji teams coming across to play, which is so cool.
Yep.
And, like I say, all across Australia, all across New Zealand are coming, and it's going to be lots and lots of fun, lots of fun.
I mean, people often get tied up in the whole sporting side of sporting carnivals, but as you mentioned, there is that cultural and community aspect to it, which is for me, that's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it is. So part of the motto that we run with at the International Netball Festival is community, you, and words matter. And when you sort of put all that into perspective, your community, the people around you, you yourself, and words that you say is so important. And one of the things that we do at the festival is that we have, without any sport, there's nothing without the umpires and the referees. And we really embrace the umpires into the International Netball Festival so far that what we do is we actually have umpire awards with our presentations, and we have team sportsmanship awards. And so what happens with that is that at the end of each game, the umpires will mark the team 1 to 3, 1 being, I don't know if I want to umpire this game again, and 3 being, these guys were great, loved it, right? And then the teams get to put on the bottom of the score sheet, fastest to the baseline was that umpire, loudest whistle, biggest smile, best and fairest. And so at the end of it all, we've got this thing going on where we're going to bring the umpires into our award ceremony. I don't know any other festival, competition, carnival where we really make a big deal of the umpires, because without umpires we don't have a game, and they are such an important part. And let's face it, I'm a rugby referee. I got into rugby refereeing because I love the game so much. I wanted to give back to it, and that's what I'll put it out there, that all umpires, all referees in any sport are doing the same thing. They love the game, and they're putting back into the game, and they do it really silently, and we want to make a big deal about our umpires as well. And they are part of our community.
Yeah.
And you know, the coaches and the managers, we make a big deal about them and the coaches managers. They're a part of our community. The girls, obviously, they get to develop their netball skills and their sporting ability and friendships and bonding, and they're part of our community. And so it is. It's a beautiful feel around the whole thing. It's really cool.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah, important that our listeners know where they've got to be able to go along and have a look at some of this action.
Yeah, perfect. So next Saturday from 8:30 until about 2 o'clock, and each day is the same start time. 8:30 netball starts at the Pimpama Sports Hub, which is in Pimpama. It's a beautiful new sports facility down on the Gold Coast. And they've got everything there. Well, not everything, but you know, so much. And they've got some beautiful netball courts there. And we start netball at 8:30 and right through till about 2 or 2:30 each day. And finals day will be Tuesday, where each team will play at least 2 games in their semi-finals or qualifying games for their position of playoffs. So, that's Pimpama Sports Hub, Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, the 5th to the 8th of July, from 8:30 each day.
Well organised, obviously, to fit in with the school holidays here.
Yeah, all of the International Netball Festivals are during school holidays, specifically for that reason, that we get as many of those girls into whether it's schools or sports clubs, they're all there and they're always having a great time. It's fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, we will make sure that all of those details are on our sporting gig guide and our social media, so that just in case people didn't catch that, they can see it.
So internationalnetballfestival.com is our site, and it's got all of the international netball festivals, the 4 of them that come on through the year, and go on and register. Come on down and have a look. It's a fun old time. All the netball going on. There's plenty to see and do. It's beautiful. It's great. It's good to be there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in this morning, Nick. That has been an absolutely brilliant chat.
Yeah, thanks, gents, and thanks for the opportunity. That's been brilliant.
Our absolute pleasure. Now, I think it's probably time. We did promise our listeners during the week that not only will we have a couple of cracking interviews this morning, but we've also got a world exclusive.
We have world premiere
Music from our good friends. Oh yeah, Sports Grant and the Leeds. This is the absolute brand spanking newest track from the Leeds, called Only Love Here.
Of course, that's
Enjoy.
what it's all about.
That's right. And we love the Leeds.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Yay, thank you to Anthony
Thanks,
and
Jess.
Chris.
That was good.
Ballzzz in the air at 4ZZZ. We've just had Nick Rushton on air. Thank you so much, guys. That was awesome.
Too easy.
Thank you. Episode number
837.
837. These guys have been going longer than a lot of marriages. But they're not married. But well done. That's awesome. Great consistency, great show. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Aldwyn. That's
Yay.
awesome. I really love it.
Yay, fantastic. Thanks for joining us. Get along to the International Netball Festival, internationalnetballfestival.com, and you'll see all the details Saturday to the following Tuesday.
Awesome. Thanks,
Yeah,
Aldwyn.
thank you so much.